I got to set this up for you guys. Right now I'm doing this little voiceover outside on the patio by the pool. Nice weather. It is late, just got done with my second workout because we are still doing the blitz. Mona's rear delts.
Looking good.
Jeez Louise. I don't think you guys need me to say much for that kind of stuff right there, do you? Look at that. Why am I moving through it so fast? I'm hoping this might be my warm-up, or I am just pumped up and this might be my last set. I like visually how Mona's doing this relative to what I just saw me doing. So it depended on when that set was for me, but right now Mona is squeezing that bad boy. See the difference between my speed and her speed? No reason to rush this. Traps are popping, rear delts. For all you guys that are out there just going, holy shnikes. 16, 17, 18-year-olds, your testosterone is so high. You should all be twice the size of me right now. Would be the ultimate goal. I don't want you guys thinking you got to wait until your 30s and 40s to get big. All right. We hit that bad boy. Now we're doing some upright rows. I got her on the hands outside. I'm going to do a little flippy flip, possibly. Depends on what Jeffrey shows here, but just nice upright rows. We started with rear delts. Open it up. Here we go. Now I'm trying to keep this bar pretty close to my body. Upright rows still, even though it's kind of coming up and over and exaggerating up high. It's still an upright row, but it's just the way I like to do it. I like that range of motion, guys. You guys know this. I'm getting in those side delts, some rear delts in here, some traps. And again, range of motion just kind of keeps me going. Okay, my elbows are good. My shoulders are good. The range of motion is good. No impingement. That's something that people talk about on this is like, no, you can't do inside because that's going to impinge your shoulder. You still got your elbows outside, guys. You still got your hands forward, so you shouldn't impinge it. Unless you're like the stiff kind of guys that we're talking about, don't do it inside. Those guys just impinge just by walking, so that's something completely different. That's them just trying to tell you how to do it, but obviously I'm mid-50s and I'm still doing it like this, which feels incredible. Mona's really focused on this. This is technically how you'd want to do it. You don't need to do it like I'm doing it, but you can kind of see just the whole shoulder working here. Beautiful. And she's tossing a little hip into that bad boy. She's really pushing it. All right, what do we got next? Beautiful. So again, now we're doing back to the rear delts, but this is also a side delt exercise, depending also on how you do this. Sick, man. What is she, 10 days in on this 30-day blitz, and it's looking ridiculous. I'm not going to show you what I look like because I don't look like anything like Mona does right now. So I'm going to do a couple different variations here. Somebody said, Jeffrey said, you guys were worried about hurting the wrist. If you're worried about hurting your wrist by pulling like this and rotating your wrists over, please just unfollow me. You are the pinnacle of snowflakes and retard. So here we go. Now I'm just kind of doing a whole flex, like a back double bicep, just pulling it up there, hitting the whole shoulder. Even the front delts are flexing on this bad boy, believe it or not. And it's isolation. How do you isolate? You sit at home and you pose in front of the mirror and learn how to flex your shoulders. If you can't do it without weight on, you're not doing it with the weight. So you saw my wrist being straightforward on the one aspect, and now you got me rotating them over, pulling those elbows over. So right now you can't see it, but those elbows are leading this exercise. Ooh, look at the flip on that. Look at that. Ooh. You guys try this both ways. Comment down below on what you like, or at least tell me the differences that you feel by doing the two different aspects of this. Again, not that heavy a weight. Mona's kind of doing this now. This is the first time for Mona ever doing this, ever. She liked it. And again, now Mona's got great ability to flex the muscle. And again, the reason why I say if you cannot flex it without weight, you can't flex it with weight, because then all you're doing is moving through the exercise. You got to learn to flex through it. And one of my clients, one of my one-on-ones the other day says, I know it's kind of silly, but I heard you talk about, oh, you flex through the exercise. I didn't realize that. I thought you just moved the weights. And that's surprising to me because, yeah, you got to flex through the exercise. You don't just move through the weight. You're not a power lifter. We're trying to build the body. If you're a power lifter, just move through the weight. But you can also see the majority of power lifters don't look like bodybuilders. So it's really what you want to do. I'm assuming that you're watching this, you're trying to learn how to do this and the whole aspect of this. It's good to know both. It's good to know both and then decide what you want to do. Side laterals. There we go. You can see the stretch at the bottom. I'm letting that thing really come down and rotate over where I'm not going to stay stiff. Mona's a little bit more stiff, staying upright, which is great. Both, again, is fine, whichever you want to do. I'm liking her form throughout this whole workout relative to my form throughout this whole workout. So just take note of that. I think for me, I was going a little too fast. I might have been fatigued at this stage through the day, and Mona had a lot in the tank. And so I really like how she's doing it here. And then if you guys want to do this with your workout partner, especially if it's another guy, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, alrighty. So we are out here at the poolside. What is going on? Diet is getting hard. We are 10 days in. 30-day blitz. Going back to what I just voiced over, I liked Mona's form on this. So if you're doing shoulders, try to stay with how her speed was. She was really flexing through it. Now, again, maybe I was fatigued, or I know I felt it, so that was good. But just visually watching it, I preferred hers. And again, because you could see it. You could see the muscle working. You could see it firing. We're on the 30-day blitz. This is the 12-week Titan Challenge, Titan Challenge 2. I talked about this earlier. After the 12 weeks is up, we're going to clean out the Titan crew. And everybody that didn't do the Titan Challenge, we're cleaning out. And the reason why is because everybody that's just doing health and fitness right now should be in the Titan crew and should be doing the 12 weeks. Well, I don't want to slice up. You don't need to slice up. If you want to get stronger, that's one of the categories. You want to be a hybrid, so that means in shape but strong. That's one of the categories. You want to get sliced because you are sickly overweight. That's one of the categories. So we got every aspect in this. Let's just say you want to eat healthy and don't really want to train right now. That's getting better. That, my friend, is getting better. And that is what I would prefer most of you guys do, is just eat healthy right now, get a workout program, stay with it for the next 12 weeks, and just get better. Especially us going into 2021, and it looks as though 2021 might be the same as 2020. Don't assume it's not. And then I know a majority of society goes, no, it's new president, new things. It's not about that. It's this whole virus thing has got the world shut down. So what can we do? Well, we can take care of our mental state by taking care of our bodies and making sure we're healthy, make sure we got a good heart, we're eating right, we're building muscle, and we're not fatiguing. By the time we come out of this, it could be 2 years. Worst scenario, could be 2 years that we're in this lockdown. You don't want to come out 2 years old. Well, technically 4 years older, because you really didn't do anything and you look even worse. Let's come out better than we went in. Why not? Let's come out better than we look. I mean, I'll tell you this, I'm definitely coming out better than when I went in, because of the fact that I utilized the first year of eating calories, letting the body heal, letting the little nagging little owies heal, making sure my calories at such a surplus that my body would be functioning correctly. I would get younger, healthier, heal the body. Now dieting down, I'm in higher calories, and that way my body slices and dices even better than it did before I went in. Because if you guys go back 2 years, remember, I was dieting down for 1.5 years, 2 years straight. I was fatigued, and now it is better than ever. So this is great for me. I want you guys there too. It's not just about me, it's about everybody in the Titan crew getting better, and that's what we're doing. Proud of you guys. For my YouTube peeps, please keep giving information. You guys' responses and rebuttals, what a difference. You guys are a completely different crew than it was a couple years ago. And I want to say nice job for you guys getting better, all of you. Have a great day.